Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia and welcome back to another video. If you like my Sunday motivational videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn off that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. As you can tell from the title of this video, I am going to give you an update on my goals for 2019. If you guys are not sure what I'm talking about, I made a 2019 goals video at the beginning of this year. I'll go ahead and link it up here in the card somewhere so you guys can check it out. And so today I'm going to give you a first quarter update of what those goals are. So first I want to talk about is that some of the goals were broken down into quarter and months. So in my bullet journal, I wrote down what my overall yearly goals were, and then I broke them down into quarterly goals. Some of them I did forget about because I forgot what I said in the video, so I went ahead and watched the video back. So I wrote down what exactly I said versus what I had in my bullet journal. So I'm gonna go through each one and let you know whether I put it in my bullet journal or not, whether I modified it some, or whether I completely took it out altogether or just changed the expectations of the goal that I said, or maybe like defined it more, became more detailed about what I wanted to happen with each of those goals. So let's get into the first goal. So number one was to take care of my hair. So as you guys know, last year I didn't really make any hair videos. I didn't really take care of my hair is what I confessed. Even though my hair has thrived, it hasn't received any damage or become problematic because I wasn't taking as I should. I still needed to do a lot better. So this year I vowed to take care of my hair a lot better. So the first thing I wanted to do was get a trim. Your girl didn't get a trim. Okay, so that was on my quarter goals, to get a trim between January and March of 2019. It is April and I still have not got a trim. Now, some of that is due to I did have my trim scheduled in February, but I had to cancel that appointment because my uncle passed away unexpectedly, and I had to cancel the appointment, and she really is somebody who books up in advance. So in my defense, I did have that scheduled, but I had to cancel it. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't get it. But hopefully in this second quarter, I will be able to get my trim, because I'm supposed to get in order to have healthy hair and take care of my hair the way I want to take care of it, I should get a trim every quarter. So this quarter, I need to go ahead and get an appointment so that I can get my trim. But I have been taking care of my hair very well. I have been washing it at least every 2 weeks. I have not back on the full kick of washing it every single week, but every 2 weeks is the longest that I will go. It's very healthy, very thriving, but I do need to get my ends clipped. As you can tell, they're not looking the best at all, and I'm very disappointed on how my ends look. So I really need to rectify this situation very quickly. So hopefully by the end of this month, I will be able to successfully say that I got a trim. So let's cross fingers on that. So the next thing was to get 10 new clients in my coaching business. And I said by May of 2019 to get 10 new clients, but I think I was being very ambitious and not realistic. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, having realistic goals and being realistic about what you can do, go ahead and watch yesterday's video, my Savvy Saturdays video, and see what I mentioned about that. But I do think it's possible for me to get 10 new clients, but not in 5 months. Okay, I think I did very well. So this quarter I was able to get 3 new coaching clients. So I'm really excited about that. I feel really good helping other people with their money. It's really a passion of mine. I really enjoy helping people open their eyes and see the things that they can do with their money, see the things that they can sacrifice just a little bit to make a huge difference where they didn't think there was a difference that can be made. So I'm really proud of the 3 clients that I gained and the progress that we have made. So yes, I didn't get 10 new clients, but I did get 3. I'm not sure what my goal is going to be for this quarter. I'm gonna have to sit down and think about that, but 3 new clients is really good. And it's very busy because I already had 10 clients before that. So now I'm up to like 13 clients. So yeah, having 3 new clients is a challenge in itself, but I really love helping people and I really like being able to be enthusiastic, make people enthusiastic and excited about money as I am. So my next goal was to travel internationally. Now I haven't done that yet, but I have booked the trip, so I'm super excited. The trip is for next month in May of this year. I haven't disclosed where I'm going or who I'm going with yet. That video will be coming soon, so look out for that on my channel. But yes, to travel internationally. So I have booked the trip, but I have yet to travel internationally. So this quarter, hopefully I can get that goal down. Now my goal was to travel internationally at least once this year. I wasn't gonna be ambitious and say I'm going 5 or 6 international trips when I ain't never been on one. Sorry, I hit the camera. But I have booked a trip. It is a go as of right now. April, what today is? It's the Sunday, the April this video is coming up. I have booked a trip. It is in May, and I'm super excited to go on this trip. It's something that I've dreamed of for years, and I'm just so elated that it's happening and that I'm going to be able to go. So hopefully that time the next quarter update comes, that will be checked off my list. So the next goal was to put myself first, and that is something that I struggle with a lot. Being a parent, being a spouse, having a significant other, you really struggle with putting yourself first, and I've struggled with years with putting myself first. So I feel like this is something that I needed to do. As hard as it is, as hard as I feel the mom guilt, or used to feel the spouse guilt, because if you guys don't know, I did get a divorce, so I don't have to have that guilt anymore. But I still have the mom guilt. It's still an issue that runs deep within me, but I have learned to say, no, Keoshia, you have to take care of yourself just as much as you take care of those kids. You're entitled to happiness and fun and being selfish just a little bit, not a lot now, just a little bit with yourself. So to do that, my first goal was to start back exercising. That was something that I quit doing, not just because of my kids, but because I got sick, and the kids and the stress and all that combined together kind of deflated my wanting to exercise. Because you guys don't know, I used to run 5 miles a day, like 5 miles a day, like five. And I've yet to get back on the treadmill, but I have started exercising in something else. I'm getting older, so running on the treadmill is a little hard to get back on that that wagon. I feel really bad. I feel really defeated when it comes to my treadmill, so I need to find something that I could do that I can feel good about, that can make me feel just as good as I felt when I was running on my treadmill. And so I started strength training. So if you guys don't know, I joined a gym this year, and the thing about this gym was a 6-week challenge that I paid $500 for. You guys know that was my first self-care thing that I did for myself. So $500 to do a 6-week challenge was something that I wanted to do to get me back into the rhythm of exercising and trying to lose weight, or whatever the case may be. Now the thing about lifting weight is you don't actually necessarily lose weight. You know, you actually gain weight. Muscle weighs more than fat, okay? So I found that although I haven't lost any weight, my clothes fit better. I look slimmer. So I'm not really as invested in the scale as I was when I first started. Oh, I should see these numbers going down, because of what I wrote in my first quarter bullet journal here was that I wanted to start exercising and I wanted to lose 10 pounds. So of course I didn't lose 10 pounds because your girl didn't lose no weight. But I've gained exercise, I've gained muscle, I've slimmed up. My clothes fit better. Even though the size of my clothes hasn't gone down, they look better on me. I'm more confident in the size that I am. So although I didn't lose the 10 pounds, I am happy that I started exercising. I love the gym I wanted to go to. So the $500 was like a trial. You got 6 weeks. And then if you join the gym, the $500 will come off of the price of the total price of the gym. And so another thing I want to tell you guys about paying cash for stuff. So if you guys don't know, I love to pay cash for things. It is something that leverages everything, I found out. So the gym costs a specific amount of money. I didn't want to pay that amount. And then they wanted to charge you so much a month. But I didn't want to pay monthly payments to go to a gym, if you understand what I'm saying. So I negotiated a cash payment. I said, if I pay you this much money in cash, will you take it, and do I get a year of gym? And his answer was yes. So I made the first payment. In this second quarter, I have to make the second payment. So if you want something, if you want to do something, but you don't necessarily want to make the monthly commitment, or do where somebody's taking money out of your account every single month, or pay the amount that you want to pay. Ask for a cash discount. If I pay you cash today, or if I pay you in 2 lump sums, or whatever the case may be, what can you give me? What can we negotiate? And that's what I did. So I love my gym. I love everybody there. It's such an amazing gym. Actually, yesterday we went to Top Golf. So as a member, the owner decided to treat everybody who was a member to Top Golf. And so yesterday we went to Top Golf and had a real good time. It's just such a fun and positive environment that I just love it. So yes, I didn't lose any weight, but I did start exercising. So that's towards my goal. So that is what I'm working on. And then another thing I said I wanted to work on being a little bit more strict with my diet. That's going okay. You know, it's neither here nor there. No, but for real, it's going okay. I've actually gotten better with not eating as much meat, sticking to my vegetables, trying to do the low carb on the days I don't exercise, and I'm doing high carbs on the days I do exercise to kind of weigh out the balance. Because what I found was when I did low carb every day and I went to strength train, I would feel sick. I would feel like I didn't eat anything, like my stomach was super empty. But I found when I did high carb on the days I did my exercises, I didn't feel that way. I had more energy to complete the exercise. I wasn't as fatigued. I wasn't as tired. So I really liking the balance that I have going on with that. So the next thing was to create my own happiness. Now this is something that I've been working on for a while, and I think I've succeeded. I think I'm much happier. I think I'm in tune to what makes me happy, what doesn't make me happy. I know how to take myself out of unhappy situations, distance myself from unhappy people, toxic people, people who are negative, people who want to bring me down, people who want to complain all the time. I think I've done very well with surrounding myself with positive people who bring the best out of me, and I bring out the best in them whenever we get together. And I'm really enjoying the phase in my life that I am now about how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling that way, and being an encouragement to other people while they're being an encouragement to me. So I'm really loving the space that I am in that is so positive right now. The next thing was to read 52 books this year. In order to do that, I think I need to read like 13 books a quarter. So yes, in last quarter I read 13 books exactly, and I read them in January, February. I did not even read a book in March. Okay, so I kind of got on a high and I got into reading books, and I kind of got off. My next subject would be the work-life balance. Yeah, I think I kind of got off of that by reading so much. And so now it is April. I didn't read any in the month of March, which was sort of like a cool down and sort of like a realization of, okay, Keoshia, you can read the 52 books, but girl, you gotta slow down. Like you ain't got to read 13 books in 2 months. Like, girl, slow down. It ain't that deep. So I did read the 13 books for the first quarter, and I'm working on my first book for the second quarter. I'm actually reading it now. It should be finished today. It's a really good book. This quarter, I need to read 13 books again before the next quarter, so I have all the way into May to do that. So I'm more than confident that my work-life balance is a little bit better, that I should be able to, you know, get that together. Like I said, so the next thing is work-life balance. So if you guys don't know, last year I worked like crazy to pay off my car, and a lot of things suffered. Times with my kids, times to have fun, time to unwind, time to de-stress. All of that type of thing was kind of sacrificed last year. I met my goal, but I got burnt out. I was so burnt out last year after I paid off my car that I didn't want to work any overtime, and it kind of got me not off track when it comes to paying off debt or building my savings, but it set me back. I could be so much further than I am now if I would have not burnt myself out last year. Now, I ain't mad that I burnt myself out. I ain't mad that I paid that car off, but I do want a lot more work-life balance to make sure that when I reach my goals, I still have the energy to continue on with other goals and continue on with just life itself without just being burnt out and feeling just overwhelmed and tired all the time. So work-life balance is going very well. I have started back working overtime. I haven't worked any overtime too much this year, and I'm back to saving up for my fully funded emergency fund, and by the end of the year I should have at least, if I stay on my goal, I should have at least $7,000 or $8,000 by the end of the year. So I'm really excited about that. Now my goal this year was to save $6,000. I already had money in there. I had $1,500 in there, so that's why I'll be closer to like 7 or 8 when I get through. If I save the 6, I should have about 7,500 or so, maybe more, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm really on track with that, so I'm really liking that I kept that down. So let's go into my bullet journal. So like I said, I wrote some goals in my bullet journal. So for my first quarter goals, my first goal was to save $1,500, which I did, to launch my new website. So I launched my new website for my coaching business, and if you haven't checked it out, go ahead, I'll link it up here for you to visit and check it out. I have all of my spreadsheets on there. I have my perfect budget ebook on there if you guys want to do it, and there's other things coming that I'm trying to work on that hopefully will come in this second quarter. Book my birthday trip. So if you guys don't know, my first international trip will be in May, but it's my birthday trip. Get my hair trimmed. You guys already know I said I didn't do that. Start exercising. I did do that. Lose 10 pounds. No, that hasn't happened. Read 13 books. Yes, I read 13 books. Saved $1,000 for my first gym payment. Save that. Yes, great. Start planning a webinar series. Now, I didn't do that yet. A lot of people have been asking me to do a webinar series where I don't necessarily do one-on-one coaching, because one-on-one coaching can be expensive. So I'm trying to get it where everybody can get something from me that they want without having to pay such a price. I mean, because one-on-one coaching is really personalized. It's really geared towards the person. It's really personal and in-depth. But when you do a webinar, you can charge a least amount of money and more people can get more of you. So I want to try to be able to do that, and I'm still working on it because I've never done a webinar series, so it's a lot of research. So I didn't get started like I want to, but hopefully I can get it done in the second quarter. So those were my first quarter goals. So my second quarter goals, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right quick, is to save another $1,500, read 13 more books, save another $1,000 for the gym, put in Jalen's floors. So you guys know, if you haven't watched my renovation videos, I have put new flooring in the house, and so I did my bedroom, my office, and my son's bedroom flooring already, and the only thing left is Jalen and the den. So I want to put Jalen floors in by the end of May. Pray for me, because I don't know if it's really gonna happen, but it's on my list. Finished planning the webbing series. So I wanted to have it done in the first quarter with due, so I need to redo that and say I need to start and finish my research. Travel internationally is the second one, so hopefully in May I will be able to check that off my list. And then I want to book my first budgeting workshop. So I really want to be able to talk to other people, go to a workshop, give a workshop, put on a workshop. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it. I know why I want to do it, but I have an idea of maybe where my first workshop will be. So just pray that that works out for me, so I'll be able to do that. Okay, you guys, so those are my first quarter goals update. Did you guys meet your goals for the first quarter? Are you still working on them? Do you need to reevaluate and look at what it is that you need to do? If so, make sure you check out yesterday's video, which is how to comma your financing. That'll really help you reevaluate if you didn't meet your goals, and just watch some of my other budgeting videos as well. Okay, you guys, so if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.